Hello guys, I hope you are all doing well. In this video, we are going to look at scope and life of a variable. We will also talk about the introduction of the storage classes in C programming. So let's begin. Okay, so let's talk about the scope first, right? Meaning of the scope is that up to how long or up to which line I can access a particular variable. For example, let's say I had create a variable. Let's say there is another curly braces, okay, and this is word main, end of word main, okay, and I am creating a variable here, okay. Now, if I do here print of a, sure it will give me 1, right? A is 1, so it will give me 1. But if I do here printf of a, then it will give me error. Why? Because the scope of this variable is defined within this block, okay. So this variable is only accessible within this block and it will not be accessible outside of this block, okay. So scope means up to where a variable can be accessed, okay, from up to where a variable can be accessed. I can also here write a equals to a plus 1, but if I try to do it here, it will give me error that this variable is not defined, okay. So this is the meaning of scope. Another thing is that life of a variable, right? Life of a variable. Now to understand it, let's say that I have defined here a variable. Now if I am defining it, there must be some memory location allocated with this variable, right? So life of a variable means that up to how long this particular memory location is going to be allocated by the variable a or any variable, okay. Life means up to which time period it is going to stay in that memory location, and scope means that up to which area I can access that variable, okay. Remember that scope means that up to which line or up to where from where I can access this variable, and life of a variable means up to what extent this is allocated to a memory location. It may be possible that when the life of a variable is let's say it die, when a variable is die, then this memory location is not allocated to a particular memory to a particular variable. So this is the life and this is the scope. Now let's talk about the storage classes and impact of storage classes in scope and life of a variable. Right. Let's talk about storage classes. In normal scenario, what happens? We generally declare a variable and define it. Let's say we define a variable and that's all. But in storage classes, some particular here we will be writing some storage class, right? For example, one storage class could be static. So the entire definition would become static int a equals to 1, okay. So whatever I am putting before the data type of a variable, this is the data type of a variable, that is known as the storage class, okay. And now based on that storage classes, there are several properties that we can define of a variable. For example, we will be defining what will be the scope of a variable, okay, what will be the life of a variable, right, and we will be also defining the default value, okay, and also where the memory will be, which memory will be located, which memory, right. We know that which memory, I mean that when a variable is defined, two types of memories can be located. One is register and another is main memory, or simply we can say it memory. So to manipulate all these four things, okay, we use the storage classes in C. right? And storage classes is written before the data type. This is data type int. Before the data type we will be using our storage classes. Okay, so we will be manipulating these things: scope of a variable, life of a variable, default value which it has, and which memory should be used. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. In the upcoming videos we are going to look at different storage classes that we used in C programming, and I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt you can comment it down, and thanks for watching.